Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Knights will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Washington's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline. And the Huskies will hustle to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Feeling some heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last two.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't. And it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Washington right back to the line.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
It's caught downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Washington, 14, UCF, 3.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He leaves it with his back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He looks that one in nicely. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This time on target. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Gets it out fast. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On third down, going up top. They'll run the screen. Runs through the tackle.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. Third down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up fourth down.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tripped up for the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable.
Afterburners coming. Inside the 30. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. He's now up to 95 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28, UCF 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Knights line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They're testing the right side here. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a cover. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back to the well. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and he's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. All kinds of running room. The 10. Touchdown Huskies. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches, that is awesome.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, UCF.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little...
He wants to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And what a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he left him grabbing. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Knights!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
UCF 10.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give out of the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some... Picked off! Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Offense set on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
49, UCF 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Going up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniel.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Knights are on the move, looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Wants to throw on first down, using the quick game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Bowling Green.
Runs through a tackle.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
UCF.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On the move and looking deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high. Trying to pick out that ball through a deluge of rain, and he missed it. The offense lining up for a first down play. Now they'll run the draw. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Jukes his way for more. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
63, UCF 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team off at the 28.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the back. Snowed under by the defense. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
70, UCF 17.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Completes it in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He'll keep it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Knights will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they couldn't get it out of their own end, and the ball will come to rest at the 45-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
77, UCF 17.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Knights! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
UCF 24.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Hand off from the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. To the ground with the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
And first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
I feel like this is going to be one of those situations where you ask friends, where were you when this guy went over 6,000 passing yards in a single season? Hopefully you were watching this game. He's been rewriting the record books all season long. What a joy and a treat it has been to watch this guy go this year.
And the Huskies will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Second and goal for this offense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia Tech. They'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Brings up second down.
He'll pull it on the read. Sweet feet on the move. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They're trying to get to him. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Knights are marching down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. They'll throw it on first down. A strike downfield. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
UCF 24.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but time to take a shot. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
UCF.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll try to tack on one
Is
more.
on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
31.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Husky.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Still on his feet. Can anyone catch him? Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks the tackle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And the stomping has commenced.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Brock. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Knights send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the inside. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. It's caught. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Bowling Green. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to scramble. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a gap. It's Brock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Handoff from the gun. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires it down the seam. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Now improvising. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up what yardage you can and help out the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to the first down. To the air on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Washington. And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to go up top on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking for a crease to the left. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on 2nd down, they move the tight end all over. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. He'll just keep slinging it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off-play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And more yards after contact. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. To the ground, he's got it again. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Got his man. Touchdown, Washington. And the punishment has been extended. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Now the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Knights will punt this one away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Brings up second down.
He's back to throw on second down. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finds his big tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. 2nd and goal for the offense.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Give to the fullback. Touchdown, Huskies! And the pummeling has started.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got it down the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Knights. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out and everybody right now on the same page.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They go to the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wide out in motion. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. He finds his man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Charlotte took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to the Queen City. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brock.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Coming after him. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Knights decide to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. It's a reverse. Hard running there. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Going up top on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Motion from the offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And now this offense will take the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A first down for the offense. Big fullback's got it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Run it with the fullback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to keep running. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Quick strike complete. And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Lynch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He makes the connection. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Raging Cajuns are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cajuns! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Baylor's offense will have its first possession of the game. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Give to the running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
The tackle is made at the 50. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hodges. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Jumped on top of the pile. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Bears!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Zings it complete to the right. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Raging Cajuns have moved it inside the 20. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And this offense is so difficult to stop, especially in this area of the field, because of this QB's running ability, whether it's between the tackles or on the perimeter on designed QB runs. They show it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hodges. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Just going to keep it after the snap. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On second down, he'll fire. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He's got the tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. The throw. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Fast motion from the offense. Power football with the run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the right. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Quick spin on the run. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Trying to get to him. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Catches it at the 30. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And that's after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Lynch.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. On target over the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Billy.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Dobbs. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hands it off. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it! Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Louisiana, 36, Baylor, 21.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Trying play action. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to get 1 down to the 15. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He's got it down the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw it again. They're working that left side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 25 over Maryland. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bears want to move quickly. To the air on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Hodges. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Makes the catch and knocked down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mayer. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the gun, running back on the move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Able to get one down to the 15. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Bears will move the sticks. It's first down from the 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Mayer. Touchdown, Bears! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Feeling some heat. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped.
43, Baylor, 27.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Caught over the middle. It's Lynch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up. looking to go up top on first down. Makes his connection. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack. Their third sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grabs it in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The give from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Hodges. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Dobbs. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Finds his big tight end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 39 over Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
They'll throw it on first down. Got the quick pass.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Now the play fake. And it's caught! Touchdown, Raging Cajuns!
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone. And at that point, it was just an easy mission.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top covering 79 yards. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he's running in the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Short gain on the play before he slides. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Going up top on first down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. It's caught. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. They go to the ground. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pop the draw. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Makes a grab enough for the first. Touchdown, Louisiana! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He's going to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's second and 10 from the 36. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking to pass on second down. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught near the sideline. It's Mayer. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. He wants to pass it on second down. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll pull it on the read. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. Quick handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Quarterback will audible. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. They'll try to run for it. The Raging Cajuns get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Running with power. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man down the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Raging Cajuns trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A 70-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Pocket starts to collapse. Pulls it in. It's Mayer. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Mayer. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Mayer. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll go to the air. He caught it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
74. Baylor, 48.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Handoff from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.